So, welcome back to more Final Fantasy X. Honestly, I have no idea where we are in percentage-wise completion of the game.
Temple not far. Why stop here?
Because I'm tired?
Don't forget to smile, remember?
Oh, you're right. I'll try and remember.
So, I did some research, and it turns out that the English voice actress for Yuna is a lady called Hedy Buras. She is quite amazing in this role, in my opinion.
Curse that Rin for taking up a place like this. He'll be rich by tomorrow, all on account of this celebration thing. Great! I knew I could count on you, lad.
I'm just gonna stock up on some items. And of course, I'm not far from the safe zone. Sheesh. How did that not kill him? Burn, piggy! So, there's a boss fight coming up that gave me a lot of trouble when I originally started playing this game, which, let me just say right now, this boss is pretty much, it will ruin any strategy that involves Aeons. And magic. And I'll explain that in a little bit. Okay, let's get going.
Lady Yuna, we've been expecting you. We were surprised you decided to come so soon. Pleasantly surprised, of course. Lord Seymour sends his apologies for having left without notice.
It's quite all right. I have one question, if I may, sir.
Milady?
I want to keep journeying, even if I marry. Do you think that Maester Seymour would let me?
But of course, my lady. Lord Seymour wishes nothing else, I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Well, we must follow Grotto tradition. I'll have to ask you to wait here a little while longer. I'll send someone to escort you.
We're all with you. Do as you will.
Thank you.
Sorry. That was your line.
Yuna!
Yes, sir! Oh no!
Al-bhed!
And so it begins. Watch where you're driving that damn thing.
Stand back.
Thank you. Lady Yuna.
Okay, they're running away.
Riku!
Oh!
Ahun we katrek!
Oh, that's a big fuck off cannon.
Win bunalwik magic yut aeon ya came at.
Oh no!
Translation?
He's gonna use an anti-magic field on us!
God bless!
Well, shit. Hi guys, I just wanted to give a small little commentary on this boss fight and just kind of give you a basic rundown of how this boss fight technically works. So that big thing that you see floating around is basically it stops all magic and summoning aeons. So the first thing you have to do is you have to disable it. However, by disabling it, you allow the, I guess, the bigger boss, or the boss itself, to effectively use its ultimate attack, essentially. Now, this Gatling gun attack, it can be annoying, but as long as your characters are, like, decently health, and you make sure to use items rather than any actual healing, you should be fine. And because you can't use Lulu to take out the negator, you have to rely on Wakka. Now you could go Riku and, you know, throw a couple grenades in there, but it wouldn't really do much, unfortunately. Unfortunately, also, this boss is actually immune to dark attacks, so you can't really use that ability either. The biggest thing though that I learned from this fight is basically you want to take out that negator first, and then the second phase of the fight will begin effectively. Well, the negator will respawn after a certain point, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
You cast your spells now!
So you want to hit this thing with as much magic as you can before it starts charging up its big beam. Now it will alternate between the assault attack and the Gatling gun attack, so you want to be very wary of that. But as soon as it gets, there it is, mana beam. See, once it gets its mana beam, you have to be fully prepared because it can wipe out your party. But thankfully, the Aeons have a shield ability which halves all damage that they take, which is imperative for this fight. Now, the ideal Aeon to use would actually be, believe it or not, Ixion, which I have named Horsey, but that's just for comedic effect. Because he can do lightning attacks, he does a lot more damage. It's also important to note that, well, basically, you have to keep his health up. You also have to be wary that, you know, it does say when he gets his mana beam, so it's important that you effectively are able to negate his as much damage as you can. But it's also imperative that you don't let the boss get like 4 turns. See, I was able to negate like most of the damage, but it also means now anytime you use an Aeon's Overdrive, especially against a boss, there is a chance for it to actually have basically like 4 turns. And that's the last thing you need. And since Aeons are the only ones that can actually have any damage that is taken from the mana beam attack, it's kind of imperative that you use your Aeons when you can. Now, it's a good thing I use this now because the next Aeon I'm going to use is actually Ifrit, so that's fine, but this will take a lot of damage off of the boss, which is going to be important going forward through the second part of the fight. Now, the boss kind of cheats a little bit here because it actually, like, it basically charges up its mana beam within 2 turns, and it uses 2 of those turns to do it. But thankfully, that's actually what I had planned for, so I was able to take advantage of that, and now I've got a backup Aeon. But I also have, basically, the whole thing with, like, since there's no negator thingy floating around. As I say that, it pops up again. But because it's up, that means no mana beam. Now, because I can't use Yuna's healing, I have to rely a little bit more on Riku. See, as long as you keep your health up and you take the right precautions and, you know, prioritize defense and all that good stuff, you can actually survive the Gatling Cannon's burst. It's everything else that's the problem. There we go, see? Now, because I lost Ifrit, I can't use him, and, well, I didn't really have a choice because, Valifor is not particularly strong. Because Valifor doesn't really specialize in anything, it's more of a general purpose if you, like, really need an Aeon, and you don't want to use all the other specifics. Thankfully, though, I know what I'm doing, so... Yeah, I was afraid of that. Might as well go out with a bang. Yeah, that didn't do much in the way of damage, but I think it did enough that it's more manageable now. Unfortunately, I lost another Aeon, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. I just gotta hope that I can actually, you know, I can actually take it out before it uses its mana beam, which I should be able to. And there you go. Didn't lose anybody. I'm very proud of this, that I got through this, because this boss fight gave me a lot of problems back in the day. So thank you for listening to my commentary. Enjoy the rest of the video. Everybody's getting a ton of experience, which is a good thing.
Milady!
Riku! Ich fem dan vidran!
Eistra guardian of Yuna, Wakka? Yuna kva, Fafem Kintran, Krak kva.
Tu drek je moha, Kegden.
I have no idea what he said.
I told him I was a guardian. Well, I guess I had to, really.
How come you speak al-bhed? Why?
Because I'm al-bhed, and that was my brother.
You knew? Why didn't you tell me?
We knew you'd be upset.
This is great. I can't believe I've been traveling with an al-bhed, a heathen.
You're wrong. We have nothing against Yevon.
But you al-bhed used the forbidden machina. You know what that means? Sin was born because people use machina.
You got proof? Show me proof.
It's in Yevon's teaching. Well, not that you know.
That's not good enough. Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Well, then you tell me. Where did sin come from, huh?
I don't know.
You badmouth Yevon, and that's all you can come up with.
What? That doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking. Nothing will ever change that way.
Nothing has to change.
You want sin to keep coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know?
Sin will be gone once we atone for our past mistakes.
When? How?
If we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Why do I even bother?
Riku. Will this move?
Yes!
We're not using that, are we? Wait. Sir Aron isn't al-bhed too, is he?
Come on, Wakka.
What?
I mean, getting angry just because you found out Riku's an al-bhed. You guys got along fine till now, didn't you?
That's different. I mean...
Well, I don't claim to know that much about Spira. And I probably know even less about the al-bhed, but I know Riku's a good person. She's just Riku.
No.
Just think of this as an opportunity to learn more about the al-bhed.
Ha!
You know what, Wakka? Fuck you. You
Let
can
him go.
walk.
Give him time to think.
I'm getting really sick and tired of his bullshit.
Sorry. You've done nothing to apologize for.
All right, let's ride!
You sure you know how to drive this?
Better than Kamari does.
You lucky, lucky bastard.
I hope that you're not too mad at Wakka.
Hey, not at all.
Thank you.
I'm still putting it in my top 10 problems with this game, so don't say thank you yet.
Say, what do you think of Riku?
Me? She's fun to be with.
That all?
Well, I can tell she's not a bad person.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? She's just another al-bhed to Wakka. Wakka's head is as hard as a rock. I bet it's because of Yevon, or, you know, something like that.
Well, there's more to it than that. Wakka doesn't like the al-bhed because of his brother Chapu.
Oh, he used a Machina weapon, right? And got killed by Sin. Killed by my old man. Damn you, Jack.
What?
No, nothing. Hey, can someone, like a human, become Sin ever?
I can't say that I know. But why?
Just a thought.
Sin is the punishment for, and the incarnation of crimes we have committed.
So no one really knows what it is.
There's no need to know, so no one asks. You run or you fight. That is really all you can do. There's no sense brooding over it.
What, that's all? I mean, you don't even wonder?
You really do come from a world where there is no sin, like you say.
So you guys aren't gonna believe this, but Wakka's voice actor is John DiMaggio, and Titus's voice actor is James Earl Taylor, aka the voice actor for Obi-Wan in TCW. How cool is that? Oh yeah, and welcome to the Temple and Lake of Hell, which I'll explain in a minute. Basically, this is the start of this game's running trope of having like the most annoying character come back repeatedly as a boss, and it gets harder and harder as you go through it until you finally kill him, which I'm not going to spoil who it is, but if you played the game you know who it is.
Halt! The likes of her are not welcome in this hallowed place.
She is a guardian.
An al-bhed? A guardian? Preposterous.
I've decided to be Yuna's guardian now. And that's all I want.
And that's all one needs to be a guardian.
Very well.
See, you can make a good decision. Alright guys, that'll be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.